Thank you so much. Yeah, hello. My name is Barbara Steiner from VMware. And we decided to talk not about products today, we decided to talk about risk management. Because I'm pretty sure risk management at this time is one of your key points, what you think about. I think many of you are actually dealing with NIS2 compliance, how to segment, how to build the segments, what to segment, how to handle the security. And so I prepared a story for you. And I hope you like it because VMware has too many products to point one of those out here. And yeah, the story I want to tell you is about a company you might know. The company had a great vision, and the vision was one ring to rule them all, one ring to find them, lead them into dark and bind them. So yes, I prepared a story around Lord of the Rings. And if you are not familiar with the story behind, you get a crash course in the next 6 minutes, 8 minutes, 9 minutes. And the problem was that Sauron wasn't really good informed about his risk management because he didn't think about what might happen if he loses his master competence, his ring of power. And this is exactly what happened. He went into the war, he dealt with his business, he going forward with his vision, but then he lost his master competence, his ring. And this is also what we have to think about when we talk about NIS2 and when we need to think about what is my golden nugget, what is my ring of power in my company, and what is the thing what I have to secure and where should I secure it and how. But the problem begins from the first step because many of the companies we spoke to, maybe they have no really the whole information, what kind of applications do I need to run to deal with my ring of power. Maybe we have more information on any places where they should be. So to select what is the ring of power and where it is and how we can secure it needs a very good mapping of the workflow. And this is something where VMware can help you. We are very strong in that. We can map your whole workflow, and not only from the virtualization, but mostly come from us. We can do that also with your infrastructure. We can collect your firewalls. We can everything put into that and give you a good overview what's happening in your network. And so you can begin to create your policies. And especially when we talk about NIS2 or risk management, we need to change our mind. And that means we need to think from the inside out. What do I need to make my ring of power successful? Who is my deliverer? Where do I have to deliver? Who is beside of Sauron? Who is allowed to carry the ring? And with all these informations, I will be able to create my policies, and I have to log and inspect everything of that. So then we can go forward. That's an old presentation, but okay. Then we can go forward and also include our security teams. And because this is also a very important thing, what you maybe did not get out of the documents from NIS2, you have to show that your users have all the time security trainings, that they are aware what they do. This is nothing what VMware can do for you. This is what you have to handle by yourself. But then you can select the technology. And when we talk about zero trust, we talk also about risk management because it's totally the same. And you have to address it on many stages. And when we think, okay, Sauron lost his ring, the company failed, but why was he not able to go back in business? Because he had many strange connections to his network. He has devices anywhere. They were not secured. They were maybe not managed. And we all know the same from the pandemic. Our users were maybe not able to connect. We had bad connection. Maybe they tried to connect to the company from any device. They were not secured, so we began again to be very creative to fulfill our work. And VMware can help you here. We have a very strong technology to help your users connect from any device. Wherever they are, we can help you to secure the communication into that. And what also was a mistake for Sauron, all the time he had the usage of his credentials. So when Frodo turned on the ring, typical stolen credentials, and all the time Frodo was able to look behind the walls of Mordor and see what's happening there. So this is also what we cannot accept when we speak about risk management, and also not for our security environment. So you have to have a very good endpoint protection also. And this endpoint protection should not be based on signatures. It should be more on a behavior to see if there is something wrong. You need to have a multi-factor authentication on that point as well, so that you have also secured the user behind, and that you can really be sure that the user is the user what you think he is. So, but as we know, that was also nothing what Sauron, what was on Sauron's interest. So what was the next thing what he had to deal with? You remember maybe when Frodo and Sam turned on the orc's costume, they were able to go behind the black gate, so they are in your data center. There was a silent process where they moved into the Mordor fields and hills and whatever. When you have a ransomware attack in your data center, in your virtualization, you have maybe a huge blind spot. This is what you have to eliminate. You cannot secure what you will not see. So VMware can help you here as well. We are able to give the security directly into the virtualization. We check everything where it should be, directly on the workload, in the container, on the virtual machine, directly on the host, so that we can see if Frodo and Sam work in their orc's costume directly to my Mountain of Destiny, to put the ring in it. And this is what they did. Yeah, they destroyed my master application. Sauron's master application was the ring. So when we think about what is your master application, what is the application, or maybe the data, so what is it, what makes your company unique? And if this is covered in an application, you have to be aware that the application covers your whole network. You need to have the software on it. Maybe you stored it on premise or on cloud, or it's a software as a service. You need to have the data in that application to run it, and you need to have a backup out from that. So if you get infected on any of these points, your applications will also not run. This is also something where VMware can help you. We are very strong in that. Come and speak to us. But back to our story, Frodo and Sam, they were successful. They put the ring into the fire from the Mountain of Destiny. The data center is encrypted. Everything breaks down. So at the bitter end, if this catches us, we only can trust on our backup. And this is the next situation. The backup today must be a little bit other than the backup in the past, because a ransomware attack, they attach your file, your workload, with a very small piece of a software, what is not malicious by itself. It begins to be malicious again as soon as it sees it's in a realistic environment. Therefore, we can also help you. We will help you to fix also your backup and make sure that your backup is clean, so that you can go back in your business. And last but not least, yes, those are also security products. And as I said before, you cannot secure what you do not see. So VMware can help you to eliminate all your blind spots. We help you to bring automation into it, because security should be agile, and it should be flexible, and it should move also with the workloads, and give you a better handling of all the things. For sure, there are products behind. So if I scratched a short thing that's maybe interesting for you, take your time and do a picture. These are the products. We are here. We are happy to speak with you about that. And hopefully you are good prepared for your NIS2 documentation, for your NIS2 compliance. And hopefully you are not also in the way of Sauron. Thank you.